Get time. Come up through the struggle, not too many get to tell. Got up and shook it off every time we ever fail. Why do we fall? So we can learn to pick ourselves back up. Transportation make you happy when your life a living hell. Sirens jump behind us praying we don't go to jail. Window skimp, 2 attempts, handed bands over. Sicko hit, shot and missed, 2 to stand over. Breadwinner, huh? Look who in the building. Let me check my Instagram, I might be at 1 million. And I'm Stone. You out your mind, I'm out mine, bet not flinch wrong. I'm on my grind, rock supplying like the Flintstones. Reputation on the line and the clips long. They 9 to 5 slang at 9, you get blitzed on. I walked out on the driver, Luke compressed. Bitch, I'm paid.
Yes, sir. Yo, 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 yo. What up? 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 What up, people? Welcome back to another edition of Mike on Sports. I'm your host. I go by the name of Mike Gross, man. Big up to that 501 and that 317. Big up to my guy Majid in the chat. Big up to my guy Scat Rance in the chat. Big up to my guy R. Mackey in the chat. What up, Rabisky? Donald Banks, what's good? I'm coming, big dog. What's going on, Southpaw Killer? What's going on, Brandon White? How y'all doing today, man? How y'all doing today, man? Now look, I wasn't even gonna do a Terence Bud Crawford show, man. I wasn't. But I was what was going on, social scientists? I don't care if you hate it, don't like it, man. It don't matter to me, man, as long as you respect it. You did. Now look, man, so I was on my guy's Knockout Boxing 86 TV last night. You know what I'm saying? I was on this channel last night for a little minute, maybe about 15, 20 minutes, man. And he had an open panel. He had an open panel last night to discuss Terence Crawford and Earl Spence Jr., you know what I'm saying? And to me, man, like anytime you resort to name calling, and I'm not saying it was Knockout Boxing 860, don't get it confused. He had an open panel, so it was a lot more dudes on there last night. To me, anyway, when you resort to name calling to try to make a point or a argument for a fighter or for a situation or a predicament, to me, your argument, man, like you really don't have an argument. You know what I'm saying? Like you really don't have a argument, because you resorting to childish tactics, in my opinion. And last night it was no different, man. Last night we heard a lot of Earl Spence Jr. fans, and they were talking about Bud, how Bud is. I mean, you know what? I'm going to just let you guys listen right quick, man. Big ups to my guy, Knockout Boxing 86 TV. Hope he don't flag me. Just want to play a little bit of this audio right quick, you know what I'm saying? Knockout Boxing 86 TV. Don't flag you, boy. Mic check. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir, bro. We hear you perfectly well. So the conversation that the fellas was having is we got the whole Earl Spence and Terence Crawford thing. You know what I'm saying? And what they're talking about is how impressed are you with Terence Crawford? And then I'm sure you've been hearing Ricky talk. I'm sure you heard Dwayne talk. And just kind of your response to them, man. And you guys, y'all got the floor, man. Let's talk this good boxing talk, man. What you got on all this so far, Mike?
So right there, see, he, you know what I'm saying, pretty much laid the ground like, hey man, we talking Bud, we talking Earl, we just having a open debate. All right, here go what I said. Man, I'm just sitting back laughing, you know what I'm saying? Everybody, my man, I don't know my guy name with the black headphones and the black shirt.
That's Ricky Williams, bro. His name Ricky.
Oh, Ricky, man, how you living, bro? I'll just speak something. You want to speak? Okay, all right, silent but strong. Okay, I got you. Oh, I'm looking like I'm hearing Ricky said he called Keith Thurman out on Sean for the podcast, right? Yes, no.
I think that's what he said. Rick, that's what you said, right? He
Okay,
yeah,
yes.
that's what he said. Yeah.
With the head nod. But in all actuality, he said he got a hit list. He got Earl Spence, Ugas, and Keith Thurman. And he also said no matter in what order. And the reason I think that's a big issue because Earl Spence is coming off a retina issue. Last thing we want to hear is Earl wasn't 100%. Earl wasn't this, Earl wasn't that. And before you say anything, he already done it in the past. In the Danny Garcia fight, before the fight, he said, I'm good. I'm 100%. I'm back. I'm ready to fight. After the fight, what he say? I'm 70%. I'm not 100%. I'm not back to where I was. So all thing we want to see is Earl off a year layoff in an injury, get a tune-up fight, get some kind of fight, and then go to a fight with Terence Crawford. Why can't we get that to make sure that both guys are in the best condition that they can possibly be in? One man coming off a year and if they fight in like March or April, it'll be almost 18 months. 18 months layoff in an injury. That's not the fight that we want to see. But go ahead, Ricky.
Go ahead, Ricky. Go ahead. You want to respond, bro.
Y'all gave him full credit.
I'm just being real with you, man. Now. Is what I said is what I said out of the realm of possibility? Is what I said not right? Do you want to see Earl Spence right back in the ring against Terence Crawford off a detached retina? Or do you want to make sure that the man is 100%? And like I'm going to reiterate it. He already done it in the past. Danny Garcia, I was 75%. I was 75%. That's what I didn't say the shit. I'm not making this up. The man said he was 75%. 70, whatever the fuck he said he was. But no, Mike, no, that's out of the realm of possibility. We want to see, so what? So y'all can have a reason why y'all not giving Bud credit again? No, y'all already not giving him credit for the Sean Porter win. Oh, Kenny Porter, he stopped the fight too early. Kenny stopped the fight too early. Kenny, man, look, bro. Kenny did what he thought was the best thing to do for his son. Y'all can't handle that though, man. Y'all think Bud, y'all, man, look, man. I'm gonna let Ricky speak right quick, man. Here go Ricky. Here go the guy who started the name call.
Credit for beating a broken up ass Kell Brook. Y'all gave him credit for beating up a broken ass Amir Khan.
Who gave him credit? Whoa. Who gave him credit for something that he's supposed to do?
Everybody. What is you talking about?
If you want,
y'all go one at a time, bro. Y'all both can't talk. Go ahead.
You off.
Keep it to me. I'm not everybody. I never gave him.
Cut you off.
See, again, keep it to me. Who gave him credit for Amir Khan? He was supposed to whoop Amir Khan ass. Who gave him credit for Kell Brook? He was supposed to whoop Kell Brook ass. Nobody give Bud credit for doing something he's supposed to do. That ain't what I'm saying. That ain't what I'm doing, bro. Here we go again.
I didn't cut you off, did I?
Doing me as anybody. Don't lie to the people. Don't lie to the people. Don't lie to the people.
Did I cut you off?
Don't lie to the people. I never said that I gave him credit for Kell Brook or Amir Khan.
Why y'all always want to go individual, bro, when y'all know y'all got the blood sexuals out here, bro? So now you want to play personal.
You got blood sexuals. You got the blood sexuals out here. The The man labeled us bud sexuals. What? What does that have to do with boxing, man? Bud said, like, come on, man. You gotta have better arguments than that. You gotta have better arguments than that. You doing name calling, brother. I ain't called you out your name.
Did I call you out your name?
You said bud sexuals, y'all.
I said, y'all
Are
you a bud sexual?
Apparently I am. I'm defending bud.
You taking that the way you want to take it. The bud sexuals take up for the shit that bud do, even though you contradict yourself all the time.
You bud sexuals, man. Like, this dude is wild, bro. Oh my God, man. Like, you can't have real boxing conversation with some people. Sometimes you just cannot have a real boxing conversation with some people because they take it they take it to a point where it's just like, what? I know our Mac. I know I'm always on point, big dog. I'm just like, that's what we doing. We doing name calling to make a point. Oh my God. You ain't gotta know your argument not fire enough. So you gotta come with the insults. You gotta come with the name calling. I'm just sitting back listening. You passive aggressive. I say you're
Call it what you want. I don't care. You don't pay my bills.
Listen,
Ricky.
hey, real quick, fellas. Jay Cooley, what's up, Jay Cooley? Hold on, y'all. Hold on, y'all. Hey, let me bring it back. Hold on, y'all. Let me bring it back.
y'all. Oh man.
Hold on, we just talking boxing. It's not that serious.
I don't say nothing.
Fellas, I don't want mute y'all, bro. I don't want mute y'all. Let's keep it boxing. We ain't gotta go back and forth like that. Let's let everybody talk. Jay Cooley, what's up, bro? How you doing?
Bud sexuals and all this other shit. Got people in the chat. PH Big Dog. Get him, Ricky. Get him, Ricky. What is he getting? I mean, I don't know. What is he? Like? Somebody tell me what point Ricky made that was so fire. Because you got people in the chat like they going with Ricky. They saying, oh yeah, Ricky, get him. Ricky, get him. Ricky, like, look right there. Hold on. PGH Big Dog, get him, Ricky. Ricky want the smoke. Get him, Ricky. Gotta start using the mute while these Bud Justice League are sick. Hit dog will holler. Like what? Somebody explain to me what was so fire about Ricky's what was so fire about Ricky's argument? Anybody know? Besides the bud sexual. I mean, that's the only thing that motherfuckers laughing about. They ain't saying good. Oh, Ricky, good point, Ricky. Yeah, Ricky, good point. Good point. No, they just laughing at the name call. They just laugh at the name call. I mean, and I mean, people tell jokes all the time. But they not saying, oh, Ricky, man, you're right. They ain't saying, oh, Ricky, you're no, they ain't saying that. They just laughing.
I'm good. Going around.
At least competitive to you, bro.
Nobody ever said Earl was gonna get Stevie though.
But go ahead, bro.
Inside man, James Tony's on a whole different level when it comes to inside
That's
game.
an inside game, right?
You
Got an inside game. That's not the same.
You bringing up a anomaly, my guy. James is an anomaly. Nobody can do what James did. Come on, man.
If you notice in the Porter fight, Mike, he was
And people bring up, oh, Bud ain't got an inside game. Then he bring up James Toney. Like, are we real? Like, who in the history of boxing, right? Who in the history of boxing has an inside game like James Toney? Oh, Bud ain't got an inside game. James Toney got one. Who in the history of boxing got an inside game like James Toney? Can hit, slip, dip, nip, bop, bop, bang. Who can do that besides James Toney? Show me another boxer in history that is that good on the inside like a James Toney. Oh, Bud ain't got an inside game. He ain't like James Toney. Nobody's like James. Nobody's like James. Nobody. James Toney is an anomaly. Oh, Bud not James Toney, so he can't fight on the inside. Bud can fight on the inside.
he was always trying to get a certain range. He needs to be long range or medium range. You straight up close on him, it's a whole new different fight.
A whole new different fight. And what I seen from that fight, Earl got way more dog than Bud.
You gotta have the certain range because he got real long arms, but
Earl got way more dog than Bud.
Athletic though. He go full count.
Earl got way more dog than Bud. Earl got way more dog than Bud. How do you quantify who has more dog? How do you quantify who has more dog in them? Now, that's just a matter of opinion. Now, we can look at both guys and say, oh, he got dog in him, or he got dog in him. But you can't look at guys and say, you know what? He got more dog in him. He got more dog in him because I guarantee you, if you ask these dudes that same question, but put Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder in the boxer's position and ask them who got more dog. Who got more dog? A lot of them dudes would have said Deontay Wilder. A lot of them dudes would have said Deontay got more dog in him than Fury. Well, we all know how that played out.
Counters from both sides, left hand and right hand. The boy is spectacular. I ain't gonna he got balls, bro.
Back to the original question, man. Is first Terence competitive?
Yeah, that's the question. Get us on track. What's your answer?
What kind of question is that, bro? Like,
Oh my God.
Y'all act like Earl can't fight or something. Nobody ever said Earl can't fight. Nobody ever said Earl was gonna get steamed on. Earl is a damn good fighter. Earl is unified for a reason. He is the 147 pounds you have a 1A or 1B, however you want to have it. Yes, it's a competitive fight. But I feel right there, man. Bud gonna win. Now, I ain't gonna say he gonna win by knockout because I ain't never seen Earl get stopped. You know? I only seen Earl really hurt one time in a fight. So with that being said, yes, it's very, very competitive. But I think Bud just all around got more skills and he's a better puncher than what Earl is. Earl is not as accurate as Bud is.
Yeah,
Batman.
That's my opinion, man. That's my now. I never said Earl was gonna get Steve Earl. Now look, I get on here all the time and I joke and I joke and I joke and I joke. Ha ha he ha ha he. I get it. But don't ever put me in a category with them guys that like, oh, Earl ain't got nothing for Bud. Like, do y'all not watch boxing? Y'all expect me to be like every other delusional fan out there and just say, oh, Earl gonna get stopped? No, man. No, Earl, the last we seen Earl, he's a damn good fighter. Damn good fighter. Is he on the level of Terence Crawford? In my humble opinion, no. In my humble opinion, he is not. Yeah, Brookhurst Spence. I know Kofi. Don't even like they want to forget about the Kell Brooks fight. They want to forget about the pause Kell Brooks was putting on Errol Spence. They won't forget about how Earl was looking after that fight with little bruises and marked up and shit. They don't want to bring up Earl ain't never got a hit. He ain't never been touched up like that. He ain't, man, what? In the Sean Porter fight, a lot of people had Sean Porter up. A lot of folks had Sean Porter up on the cards. Y'all make it seem like Earl is this guy who can never lose to anybody, man. I don't understand that, bro. I don't get it. I really don't. Errol Spence fan, and y'all see why I say I don't like Errol Spence fans. I simply do not like Errol Spence fans.
They actually stop.
They are, to me, they are, and I keep on saying this, man, but it's true. I keep on saying this, but it's true. I hate to bring in another sport, but damn it, Errol Spence fans really remind me of Dallas Cowboy fans, man. What's good? Oh, you in Arkansas? Oh, you in Arkansas? Big up to that 501 and that 317. Where you at, Miss Monique? Where you at in the A state? That's my home state. I'll be back there in about what? I'll be back there in about 2 months. You know what I'm saying? 2 months. Moving back officially. Errol Spence fans remind me of Dallas Cowboy fan, man. For real. They are delusional. They are delusional when it comes to Errol. Errol Spence can do no wrong. Errol Spence is this great guy. He's this great fighter that cannot be beat.
Let me get Batman in here right quick. What's up, Batman?
To do that with Errol Spence.
And man, I swear.
Last words.
I swear. You cannot ask Batman you cannot ask Batman a question about Bud. It's not right. Oh, Cliff, that's my hood. Put it in the face, get that shit understood. Yeah. I love no, hold on. Don't get it wrong. I love Texas. I love Houston. I love Dallas. I love San Antonio. I just can't stand the goddamn Dallas Cowboy fan. That's all. You in Lake Village, you know what I'm saying, down about Hot Springs? You down about Hot Springs, all right? Down about Hot Springs and shit, Lake Village. Shout out to my Miss Monique down there, you know what I'm saying, getting in. Making sure everybody getting that goddamn supplies they need for their household. Oh, Cliff, that's my hood. That's my hood. Put it in his face, get that shit understood. Yeah. What you know about that Oak Cliff, man? Yeah.
Words. I'm gonna have somebody else hop on. But go ahead and just yo overall.
Well, you know, there's always haters, right? But the reality is, you hear a lot of truth. The guy that just made the last comment, sorry, I don't remember your name, was true. I mean, basically, people just want to see the fight. That's what it comes down to. You can be a Spence fan, you can be a Crawford fan. The reality is, you can push your narrative about how Bud doesn't want the fight, even though he's been chasing it for 4 years. You can say this, you can say that, but all of us are here today because we want the fight. So now the question is, who's an incumbent to make the fight? I mean, Spence is the A side. He's the pay-per-view man. He's the guy with Heyman in his corner with the big money. So
is Spence the A side, man? Like, yeah, I hate when the A side talk get brought into the fan perspective of it. I hate when the A side talk get brought into it, man. A side, B side. Why does A side, B side matter to fans? Why does A side or B side matter to fans? You know what I'm saying? And I want to know in the chat. I'm asking people in the chat, and if you want to hop on to answer this question for me, please hop on. Please hop on. Why does A side, B side matter so much? Phone lines are open too, man. 317-220-6995. Number to call in if you want to call in, man. Why does A side, B side matter so much to people? That's why I don't understand it. Is it because it's the business side of boxing? What does business got to do with you, Big Nick? What's the business got to do with you? Are you getting a fee from it? It doesn't really matter to the fan, but some people are hyped over that. I just want to see the fight. It only matters to widows. Sounds like fans creating reasons why we don't get the fight rather than pushing it for the fight, regardless of the bid side. We just fans. Too many fingers. I say the same thing. I'm just wondering, man. Because if the A side, B side shit was so important, like honestly, man, like I get every reason why people are saying Earl needs to be. We see the pay-per-view numbers. We see Earl do 50,000, 48,000 in Dallas Cowboys Stadium. Like we see that. I get that. I'm not taking anything from that. But we seen Terence Crawford too do big time numbers on ESPN. We know that Terence Crawford has been in a precarious situation with his promoter. We know Terence Crawford is probably not getting the push that he deserves because his promoter is saying, or his former promoter is saying that I could have bought a house in Beverly Hills. I lost all this money on Terence Crawford. I did this, I did that. So if he losing money, then did the promoter do enough to promote the fighter? I think he is Money Brown TV. You name somebody else who's a more hated champion than him right now. You got guys calling me Bud Sexual. Yeah, I went on my guy Knockout Boxing 86 TV last night. He and one of his panelists calling me Bud Sexual. Talking about you don't pay my bills. You won't pay my bills. You don't pay my bills. Like, nigga, I know I don't pay your bills. You a grown ass man. Fuck I look like. Canelo more hated than Bud? Nah. It's only one reason people don't like Canelo, Money Brown. It's only one reason people don't like Canelo, Money Brown. And shit. It ain't our fault. Canelo did it to himself. What Bud ever do to people? Bud ain't failed no drug test. Sorry. Bud didn't fail another drug test. Sorry. It just didn't happen. It just didn't happen. Canelo brought that hate on himself. That's self-inflicted. What did Bud do besides stop Sean Porter? Stop Amir Khan? Stop Kabalowskis? Stop Kell Brook? What did he do? What did he do? Bud signed back with Top Rank. So a man making money, and we see how it played out, Money Brown. We see how it played out. If Bud would have signed with PBC, he would have never got the Earl fight. Earl got in a car wreck. Earl had a torn retina. If Bud would have signed with PBC, Bud would have been looking like goddamn. Goddamn. So a man making money is the reason people hate him. Wow. Wow. A man making money and putting food on the table and counting that bread is the reason why people hate him. Now, I'm no hater. By all means, man, get your money. I don't give a fuck who you with. Tevin Foreman, you with Eddie Hearn, nigga, get your money. Chris Eubank Jr., you with Carl Sauerland, nigga, get your money. Earl Spence, you with Al Heyman, nigga, get your money. Boy, you with Top Rank, get your money and piss them off while you're doing it. I ain't never hated on a nigga getting no money. One thing I ain't never did. I ain't never hated on a nigga getting no money. If Bud, you saying resigning was a big mistake, but if he would have signed with PBC, we seen what happened to Earl. We seen what happened to Earl Spence Jr. That fight wasn't guaranteed. We seen what happened with Keith Thurman on the shelf for I don't know how long. So what y'all want Bud to go to PBC and look like Danny Garcia fighting once a year? Looking like Keith Thurman been out of the ring for 2 years? Oh, he got a fight with a PBC dude. He got a fight with Sean Porter. Guess what happened to Sean? Man down. That's our nickname now, nigga. Fuck that. From this point on, man down belongs to Terence Crawford. What's going on, Money Brown TV, man? How you living, brother?
My brother Mike, what's going down, bro? Can you hear me?
Oh, it is, man. Trying to get some sense about it, man. I don't like dudes calling me names and shit for just talking boxing, man. I don't get it.
You know, my brother. I don't do all that weird shit. That's for weird, motherfucker. No, my thing was when I said when he signed back with Top Rank was because you said, he didn't get promoted the right way, right? You it's not promoted. So when you look at Bud, like when we look at Bud, right? Bud's supposed to be a fucking star, right?
Should be.
Let me tell you, Manny Pacquiao supposed to put Bud over the top. That supposed to have been Bud's big fight. We all wanted that fight. When Bud was coming up, we all knew what Bud was going to do to Pacquiao. We all knew he was going to tear Pacquiao's ass up, right? Bud did not put the pressure on Bob Earn to make that fight like he was supposed to. And my thing is, if you can tell Bob, I'm going to put $1 million clause on you if you don't make the Earl Spence fight, when Bob don't have nothing to do with Earl Spence's career, nothing at all. That's Al Heyman them business. It don't matter if Bob go over there and say, listen, Earl, I'll give you $10 million to fight Bud right now. He can still say no, and they can still go about their business. But if you don't put no type of leverage on his ass to make the Manny Pacquiao fight happen for you, knowing that's your biggest fight, knowing Pacquiao is right there, and Pacquiao would have fought him. All he asked for was $20 million that Bob Earn didn't want to give him, because he felt like he wasn't going to get no return.
Pacquiao pay-per-view numbers though, like from the Mayweather fight, nigga, Pacquiao numbers was going down, bro. Like, he wasn't doing what he was normally doing.
But my thing is, you still got to put the pressure on his ass to negotiate, even if you don't give him 20, give him something close. But that's the fight that put me over the top. That's the fight that put me on that throne. If Bud would have got the Pacquiao fight, we won't be having this conversation right now, bro. This conversation won't even be here right now. Bud would be a top dog.
Let me take this call right quick. Then we'll chop it up.
All right.
Stone Bone, what's going on?
What up with you, Big Mike? The Stone Bone.
I already know what's good, Stone Bone.
Oh man, hey man, my mom always told me that when there's a lot of dogs that bark, and then one day the owner gonna leave the fence open. We're gonna see how many dogs keep barking. And it's sad that now that Bud is a free agent, all of the Earl Spence guys, only thing they want to talk about is 3, 4, 5 years ago. They don't want to talk about today. They don't want to talk about Earl fighting Bud. They want to talk about what Bud did 4 years ago. And Mike, I want you can do the math. It's very simple. Bomac said that Bud made, in that re-up and 5 fights, Bud's made damn near $40 million. And that was before this $6 million up front for this fight. He's made damn near $40 million since he signed that re-up contract.
So really about 25, 30.
You know what I mean? So name the PBC, and we can just do it. We can do the $6 million for this fight, the 5.5. We can do all that and add it up and look and see what type of math we're talking about. Listen, Bud done made $30 million while Keith Thurman ain't had one fight in damn near 3 years. Damn near 3 years. Our favorite friend, Gary Russell, is a YouTube commentator now. He ain't even a fighter, bro. He's a YouTube commentator. He comments on YouTube videos. So he's a YouTube podcaster, commenter, chaser, interviewer. That's what Gary Russell has been reduced to. Keith Thurman. I can get Adrian Bronner talking about he coming out here to buy 100 pounds from me from the dispensary and try to sneak into Cincinnati and make some money. But I ain't trying to get indicted, so I ain't doing it, AB. You need to talk to Al. You got to talk to Al. But we need Bud to run over there and hope that he can beat Earl Spence and beg for Michael Garcia and beg for a Keith Thurman fight, never get it. And nobody want to be honest that the only person that's being honest is Keith Thurman when he said, Earl, you fight my leftovers, but you don't want to fight me. So that's the only thing. I just want these guys to grow up and move on. The knockout came. They said it couldn't happen. Anybody to get in the ring with him is a knockout.
Do you want
and
to
I was last thing before and the Pacquiao. Everybody still talking about Manny Pacquiao, Mike. Mike, you're a boxingologist like myself. Name the day that Manny Pacquiao and Bud Crawford were in the same division while on Top Rank. I'll wait.
Yeah, they was never in the same because
never
after the
Pacquiao. Bud first welterweight fight. Pacquiao was been at welterweight since the goddamn early 2000s, bro. Bud was at 35.
And by
so
that
when
time,
Bud was at 40, even when Bud was at 40, yeah, and when Bud's first fight at welterweight was who?
Jeff Horn.
Jeff Horn, meaning that Pacquiao had lost to Jeff Horn. And what did Pacquiao do after he lost to Jeff Horn?
Left Top Rank.
So there was no time that they was in the same motherfucking division anyway, but somehow, as a fan, what he was saying he wanted and shit like that, I know he should have got. But I ain't worried about yesterday. Let's talk about your favorite fighter taking the fight today. How about that?
Go ahead,
How about Earl taking the fight today?
Stonebone, real quick. Listen to Money Brown. Go ahead, Money Brown.
Bro, when Bud was at 140, Bud was trying to get the fight with Manny Pacquiao. They was talking about making the fight. You think Bud gonna continue to say I want Manny Pacquiao, and the fight wasn't going to be able to be made?
Trying to get the fight.
Wait a minute, bro. We talking about Terence Bud Crawford here, bro. Terence Bud Crawford was still.
I am too.
So when we look at the situation, Terence Bud Crawford is not going to scream his name. You got to remember when Manny Pacquiao was at 47. Bob could have still paid him to come to a catchweight or bring him down, or Bud would have went up.
Listen, man. Answer the question. We were in the same division. That's all I want to know.
Finish.
And
they don't have to be in the same division. So why would Bud be in the same division, bro? Why would Bud be screaming for the fight if he wasn't going to make some type of situation to make the fight happen? So is Bud capping?
So no. Listen, is Mark Charlo capping about? Listen, let me ask you a question. Is Charlo capping by saying he wants the Canelo fight?
Is Bud capping by saying he wanted the Pacquiao? That's what I'm asking you. We ain't talking about all that. We talking about Bud.
I'm asking you. Listen. So when a fighter in a lower weight division now wants the guy above me,
that they were in different weight classes, bro. This what you.
Hold up. Just answer the simple question. Answer the simple question.
You can't answer the question with a question, bro.
Hold up. I got. Listen. No, it's not Cap won the fight.
You say what?
I said, no, it's not Cap won the fight. No.
All right, then. So when Bud was asking for the fight, that means the fight could have been made, bro. But Bob Earn, to my knowledge,
all right, hold up. All right. Let me say this.
He thought the Mayweather fight was going to revisit itself, and he ain't want to let Bud go against Pacquiao because he know Bud was going to fuck Pacquiao up.
I don't care about nothing, bro. You want to talk about? I thought we was talking about Bud. You want? Let's stay there. You asked me was it Cap because he wanted to fight the legend in the division up. I said no. So is it Cap when Earl wanted to fight Keith and he didn't get the fight when they was on the same side of the street in the same division? Was Earl Cap?
Who? Yeah, that's true.
Was Earl capping when he was calling for Keith Thurman and they were on the same side of the street and they were both champions? Was Earl capping?
That's true.
That was in the same weight class, wasn't it?
What I'm saying to you, no, listen, since you're scared to answer, I'm gonna answer for you. No, Earl wasn't capping.
Wait a minute, wait a minute,
the fighter that you want to fight to accept it. So if Manny Pacquiao don't accept fighting Terence Crawford in lower weight division, how the fuck am I gonna sit back and blame Terence Crawford? That's what you niggas not getting. Y'all don't hold up. You don't blame Earl. Do you blame Earl for he's not fighting him?
When you looking at
you blame Earl. Hold up.
When I said that about
do you blame Earl or Al? Who do you blame?
Listen, bro, y'all don't listen, bro. When Mike said,
who do you blame?
Listen,
You don't
bro,
answer
Mike
my
said,
question. Who do you blame, Earl or Al, for the Keith fight not happening? Who do you blame?
Explain yes or no, bro. You just gonna keep talking.
Money.
You muted, Mike.
I said he answered your question. Give him the same courtesy.
But wait a minute, Mike. The Bud situation for us, him saying you gotta blame Bud is when you said, "Oh no, Bob Earn wasn't promoting him right." And I asked,
Mike ain't talking to you. I am Money Brown.
Do you blame Bud for back with top rank?
Right?
Yes or
no? I
no?
need to come straight you out on your platform, or are you gonna answer the question so I can get off and let Mike so move on?
You say what now? What you say?
Hey, Mike, man, I ain't gonna hold up your show. He don't want to answer none. I answered his. Maybe you can ask him, Mike. Maybe he respects you or your platform to want to answer a question.
First of all, nothing against you, not to answer that question.
Listen, I'm gonna say it and I'm out, Mike. I'm gonna say it and I'm out. If he can't hear me, you can see if you want to keep tap dancing or you want to answer the question. When Earl and Keith was in the same division and Earl was calling for that fight, who did you blame, Al Heyman or Earl, for not making that fight happen?
I didn't blame nobody because Keith Thurman was chasing.
Oh, now we blame Bud for the fight. All right, Mike. I see where we stand, bro.
All right, let him finish. Let Mike so I can explain, Mike. Let him know so I can explain.
That's his cap.
I'm gonna let him go.
Now, first of all, Mike, when Earl was trying to fight Keith Thurman before he even had the title, right?
Yep.
Before he had the title.
And when he had it too, because remember that.
I'm talking before.
Okay.
Earl Spence wasn't getting that fight. Keith Thurman was going after Sean Porter, Danny Garcia. Why? They was the bigger fights.
But Stone Bones said when he had the title, though, like when he had the title and they had that big ass press conference announcing all those fights, you remember, as long as I stay winning, he gonna stay injured.
But we knew Keith was tap dancing around the fight. He was.
Manny Pacquiao though. Like, what's the difference between Keith? All right, go ahead.
My thing is this: when Bud came out and said, "I put $1 million clause on Bob Arum for not making the Earl Spence fight," why not put a clause on Bob Arum for not making the Pacquiao fight when y'all on the same side of the street? You see what I'm saying? That was my thing. Like, oh, if you're not gonna give me the Pacquiao fight, then Bob, you have to give me this, because we all know that was the fight to put Bud at the top, bro, at that time.
Maybe the Pacquiao fight was a bigger guarantee that Top Rank didn't want to commit to, and they felt like they could negotiate something with Al to get Earl Spence for, like, cause you know, and I know Earl not going to demand $20 million like Pacquiao did. You know what I'm saying? So maybe they just felt like that was more realistic. You know what I'm saying, for them, because in business, like you don't put that kind of clause in a contract unless you feel confident that you can get it done. You know what I'm saying? Like, as a promoter, like, you don't agree to that unless you feel like, you know what, I can get it done. All right, and they just fumbled the ball, and they had to pay Bud that $1 million, and the pandemic happened, so a lot of shit went wrong.
But don't you remember, Mike? Bob Arum said he would pay Manny Pacquiao $20 million to come to 35 to fight Lomachenko, but you can't pay him to fight Terence Crawford. My thing is, Bud didn't put the pressure on his ass, bro. He was willing to pay Pacquiao to fight Lomachenko. So if you're willing to pay him to fight Lomachenko, who I believe ain't even a bigger draw than Bud, to be real with you, right? Then my thing was Bud getting on his ass to fight Manny Pacquiao. But I say that to say, because you said, Mike, Earl Spence numbers are bigger than Bud's. That's my only problem. Listen, the fight I have as a 50-50 fight, I'm on record 1,000,001 times saying this shit. It's a 50-50 fight. I just got Earl Spence winning. But I know what Terence Bud Crawford can do to win that fight. My only thing is with Terence Bud Crawford and the business side. And when you bring up the business, people always try to say, oh man, you're a pocket watcher. That ain't got nothing to do with you. Bud this doing that. But then they will admit to, not you, Mike, they will admit to that, yeah, okay, Earl do sell more of this and he sell more of that. But is it because of the promotion? Because it doesn't matter why. The reason he's selling more. And then when they get to saying, well, they ain't Mayweather numbers, Canelo. No, it's not. But if I'm making more than you, it doesn't matter if we're on a fucking smaller scale or the grander scale. If I'm making more than you, then I deserve more than you. And that's my only issue with Bud, with the ego part right there. Just accept the 60-40, right? I know people be like, well, what is 60-40? 60-40. Get on his ass, you know what I'm saying? And I'm on Earl Spence ass too to make the fight happen. I'm not just on Bud ass, right? I'm on Earl ass as well. I'm in his DM, right?
Yeah, my only issue with that money is, and I'm not saying you because I don't know like your stand on it back then, but when Wilder and Joshua was being talked about, them same fans were demanding that Wilder get 50-50, even though Joshua was doing bigger pay-per-view numbers, even though they were over in the UK, he was still doing pay-per-view long before Wilder was even on pay-per-view. And he was still having a bigger guaranteed purse than Deontay Wilder. But them same folks that right now are screaming 60-40 for Earl was yelling 50-50 for Bud. I mean for Deontay 3 years ago.
Mike,
So
I would be a silly ass fool. I'm on record. I'm an Anthony Joshua fan as well. I just didn't like what Joshua and Eddie Hearn did, making Wilder wait when they could have made that fight when Wilder did accept it. I would be a fool to know that Anthony Joshua is selling out 80,000 asses. The bigger name, Anthony Joshua was arguably the biggest name in in the heavyweight division, right? So I would be a fool to say that fight was 50-50. Even Wilder himself knew that it wanted a 50-50 fight. So it never came out of my mouth that Deontay Wilder deserved 50-50 in the first fight, right? Never came out of my mouth with this situation. I'm fair, bro. I feel like if somebody's putting more asses in the seats, then that man deserves more money. Even though I had Wilder winning. Go ahead, Mike.
Give me 1 second, Brandon. Let money finish his thought. Go ahead, Mike.
Yeah, I was just saying that. I never. Look, I know the business side, bro. I do the business shit. So that's why I'm trying to tell people. They be like, well, it's only an extra more this, that, and third. No, it's 50,000 to 1 million plus buys. And we got to understand it's $75, $80 a pop. So it's like Earl Spence gross more. So that's my only issue with Bud. That's it. That's all. And sometimes the egotistic shit, but that's him. Earl egotistic. That's just alpha males. But my only issue is the business side. Just get Earl Spence the 60-40 and go out there. If you beat him, if it's a rematch, then the tables turn on his ass. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, my thing with Bud is like if you can't make the fight at 50-50 and you got to take 45% or 40%, just make sure you get the line share in the rematch. Sometimes you got to do what Floyd did against Oscar. What's going on, Brandon? Talk to me.
Yo, Money Mike, what's going on, Mike?
Man, you know me, man, going from balcony to balcony, man, smashing ass. You feel me?
Well, I see you got Money Brown on the panel. What's going on, Money?
What's going on with you, bro?
Hey, shout out to my big bro Stonebone, man. He came out here dropping facts. You know, he probably the only dude that's a bigger Bud fan than me and Mike. So shout out to him.
I'm trying to tell you.
I just want to say this, man. I don't want to talk politics. I don't want to talk percentages. See, us Bud fans, we say shit 60-40, 70-30, 80-20. We don't care what Bud takes. We just know when he get Errol or any of them niggas in the ring, he gonna fuck him up. So I ain't gonna talk none of that irrelevant shit, all that political shit. I just want money and all these Earl Spence fans to, when this fight get made, just bet me some bread. You can put it in escrow with Mike or cash at me, I cash at you. Just bet me some bread so I can take your money. I've been on the road.
My panel always open.
I've been on the road for the past 4-5 months, starting off with Wilder and Fury. I bet niggas that Fury was gonna knock Wilder out. Cashed in on that. All these niggas thought Plant was gonna be Canelo.
silly motherfuckers. I cashed in on that. And I remember I told you, Mike, I had the handicap bet the Porter fight. Then nobody want to straight up bet me. So I had to bet him that shit, Bud was going to either knock him out. And if he ain't knock him out, I owe up, either if he won. And what happened? Bud knocked him the fuck out. So I cashed in on that. So I just want Money Brown, Trill Boxing, all these Earl Spence fans. When this fight get made, man, just tell Mike to hit me up, man. We can bet some bread. Because I know what Bud going to do to Earl. Earl, he going to fuck Earl Spence up. And I like Earl Spence, man.
Come on over to Money Brown TV and get in that black book. Most definitely, my brother.
Yeah, all your money definitely got a black book for you. Money definitely keep it the best. No one said written down. He don't forget shit.
Oh yeah, for sure. That's what I like, man. And I want to, and hopefully you confident enough to bet me straight up money, because like I said, these niggas that was Porter, when it was time to bet, I ain't giving you no straight up bet. I can go to Vegas and bet that with the bookie. So I say, damn, all right, I bet you Bud gonna knock him out.
That mean they can't.
They took it and Bud knocked his ass out.
That mean I don't really want to bet. They have to believe for real.
Yeah, so that's all I want to say, man. I respect both of y'all's opinion. Y'all both making good points. But you know I'm gonna always ride with Bud. I got Bud whooping his ass, man. I just don't see it, man. I think he gonna actually beat Earl probably a little more convincingly than he did Sean. You know, and I'll break that down when the fight get made. But yeah, man, y'all just keep cooking, keep it the good work. I like the way y'all debate without disrespecting each other and shit. You know, I ain't calling each other out y'all names. Y'all both making great points. Just keep at it, man. I'm gonna keep on listening, man. Both of y'all brothers have a blessed day.
No doubt. Man, Mike is my brother, man. Both our ass in the wheelchair, both our ass humble. I be trying to debate with dudes, just have a normal, like I ain't with all that rah-rah going back and forth, 30 cats on the panel, you trying to scream over this. Nah, man, it's just we go talk with sense, because I am a Terence Crawford fan. That's what people don't understand, bro.
I'm an Earl Spence fan. What niggas don't understand either, man.
Yeah,
I love Earl, bro.
Right.
I went to that fight against Mikey. I went to that fight.
Right, bro, exactly. So it's like I've been riding for Bud way before the Bills. Like I get my brother Tommy on the phone, man. He called me. I was at school. He told me, which one of your sons you going for? I'm like, what you mean? Which one of my sons? He like, Negro, Earl Spence, Terence Crawford. Nigga, you the only cat that used to talk about them cats. I'm like, oh, I said, I gotta go for my baby boy, man. Gotta go for my baby boy.
But look,
my brother Knockout, what's going down, bro?
Yeah, what's going on? Knockout Boxing 86 TV. I'm dropping the link for you if you want to hop on. It's like, man, like this boxing shit, man, it get weird sometimes, man. Dude be so passionate that they go overboard. I'm just like, bro, it's only a sport. There's no other. It ain't different than football. I look at this shit as a sport, bro. Like this shit ain't it's making me money, but it ain't. I'm not getting none of their money. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, why would I even go to the links of disrespecting somebody? You know what I'm saying? Like y'all niggas, I don't know you niggas outside of YouTube. Exactly. I really don't care to know you niggas outside of YouTube. You feel?
Tell him, Mike, man.
Not saying it like that, and not meaning you money. I'm just saying like these dudes.
I know what you're saying.
To the extent of name calling. But like you said, man, look, if Bud can't get 50-50, I'm of the mindset that shit, Earl has done more, like he has done more commercially. Like say you can say it's promotion, like that don't matter. Only thing that matters are the numbers. And honestly, if Bud can't get it to where it's even, then you got to push for like what you can push for. So I think Triple G got like 40% in the first Canelo fight. You know what I'm saying? And he had to, because he only did like 190,000 on pay-per-view with Daniel Jacobs. So with Bud, it's like, I know your pride, I know your ego, but sometimes you just gotta take something to ensure long-term greatness. Because Floyd did it against Oscar, and at that time, that was his biggest fight to date. You going against Earl Spence. At that time, whenever y'all fight, I don't give a damn who y'all fight in between. That's going to be y'all biggest fight to date. So sometimes you gotta swallow the pill, knowing that you're gonna have a rematch clause and you can re-up on the second half of it.
Facts, bro. Facts. That's all it takes. Like, and I know it's Bomac in the ears. A lot of people, oh well, you achieved more than him. You did this, you did that. Yes, you got the accolades, bro. But like we say, the accolades don't put asses in the seats. You know what I'm saying?
No. he put asses in the seats now.
No. I'm saying for people saying, okay, Bud, you're a 3 division world champion, former undisputed current WBO welterweight, we know, fight of the year, Ring Magazine. But still, with that being said, those accolades ain't gonna put asses in the seat. Bud, he sell out in Omaha. They said he had a nice crowd in Vegas. But if that was the case, then
New York too.
Yeah, every pay-per-view would have been better than what it was. You know what I'm saying?
I think Bud got that like Devontae shit. Like Devontae can put people in the stands, but his pay-per-view numbers not translating to you know what I'm saying, the big time shit that you see on TV, because the crowd be at Devontae fights. That Leo Santa Cruz didn't do too good on pay-per-view, and he fought somebody else on pay-per-view too, didn't he?
He fought. No, I think it's gonna be a second one.
Yeah, second one coming up. Okay. But I'm just saying, like maybe that's just like the way it is now, man. Like unless you can get the motherfucking soccer mom or them 13, 14, 15, 16-year-olds, or you got a whole country behind you that's gonna support you.
Mm-hmm.
It's tough, man. Like Earl and Bud, like even Earl, like Earl should be doing 800,000. You know what I'm saying? He should be doing big time because he deserves it. Like he's a big time star. Like and Bud the same way, but they just don't have that appeal that a Jake Paul or Mayweather or Canelo has.
It's because like with Mayweather, like for real, we know Canelo got Mexico and.
Yeah, he got
and then with Canelo speaking English now, that's helping out the crowd over here because nigga Mala sister them, the women, you know, Canelo got the women loving his ass. You feel me? So it's like once you get the women love, you know the Negroes can't do nothing but follow behind. You like who? Girl, sit your ass down. He ain't all that. You know what I'm saying? So we look at that situation, they bring more elements. And then we look at Floyd Mayweather. Like Floyd say, bro, he made this shit a lifestyle. He made a lifestyle to where he just don't draw you in just through all this. We looking at Floyd, the way he living his life. Everything, bro. With Earl kind of private with his shit. He ain't go out there show pictures, just that the third. And we know Bud his ass don't really talk like that neither. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like they doing the best and promoting themselves and letting people into their life or going out here touching the people here and there. Earl got a little better as his career went on. I ain't gonna say he the best, but with Earl Spence, with his situation and just being, you know, connected to a few rappers and things like that, that's doing a look good wonders for him. Yep. But it ain't putting him over the top. Like Devontae, Tank could do it because Tank being with the women, he had a lot early, so she had females. This females calling me, "Oh, it's Tank fighting." So
man, nigga had Drake, man. He had Drake outside running with him.
Yeah, like, exactly, bro. So he linking up with them, this person. That's why every time Floyd have a fight, Floyd had Justin Bieber at the fight, this person at the fight, this tell him I'm on. So he touches so many audiences because his ass networking and connecting with people, but they not doing that. You know what I mean? So that's what you get what you put out. You know what I'm saying? You get what you put out.
Do you think that Bud kind of like knows that, and that's why he's bringing up Keith Thurman's name? Because Keith Thurman is a guy that I mean, for all intents and purposes, like the motherfucker can talk. He's probably the best talker at 147. You know what I'm saying? Just keeping it all the way 100. Do you think that's why Bud is bringing up Keith's name, because he knows Keith can maybe push it to that limit or draw something out of him in a press conference or in a face-off or in a weigh-in that's gonna go viral?
Well, I think Bud is smart enough to know that only one person beat Keith Thurman. That was Manny Pacquiao. None of them beat him yet. So with Keith being the guy, and I keep it true, the guy to beat Danny, to beat Sean, right? Keith's still a great name to have on your resume. That's why I still want Earl to fold his ass up and put him on your resume, because it still look good. When you look at Keith Thurman, shit, he fought Danny Garcia, Sean Porter, Diego Chavez, Manny Pacquiao. You know what I'm saying? He got good names under his belt to where Keith is a top welterweight. Whether we hate the way he talk, all that retarded shit he be saying sometimes or not, Keith Thurman is still, you know, a top name at the welterweight division, and it's good to put him on your resume. So Bud, no, okay, now I got Sean Porter. If I get Keith Thurman, okay, well, I got two of the top motherfucking welterweights of our generation, right? Both of these motherfuckers he was unified champion, he was 2-time champion. Keith only got one loss. Sean got 3 L, well 4 now, but he lost the top dogs. So if I can be the second man to beat Keith Thurman, get him before Earl Spence, he's saying he don't want to fight him, then guess what? My resume still look good with the PBC boys. So if me and Earl Spence don't happen, me going into the Hall of Fame, I still say I got 2 top welterweights on my shit. When people saying, well, you ain't fighting the top welterweights, now I got the 2 top welterweights, and guess what? He beat Danny Garcia and Sean Porter before Earl Spence did. You know what I mean? He beat Sean and he beat Danny as a champion. Like Earl beat Sean as a champion, he beat Danny, as a contender. So it's a lot of factors that plays into it. And plus, who is Earl gonna fight February or March, right? Bud, let me give me another one in. Then we go do that shit. But him and Keith, for us mixing it up and talking, they really didn't have no history like that. But yes, Keith can run his mouth a little bit to say some shit to where he was hating on Bud at first. Oh, Bud ain't on our level, this, that, da da da. And now look at your ass. You need Bud Crawford trying to get a payday. You feel me? So I still think Bud fold his ass up though. Bud or Earl fold keep thumbing ass up.
Yeah, I need everybody to take a time out right now. If you ain't already smashed that thumbs up button, please go ahead and smash that thumbs up button, man. It helps with the visibility of the show. Let everybody know what me and Money Brown over here talking about, chopping it up about. And the fans corner, he says, do you really watch boxers for their personality? It's not the fact that we necessarily watch it for their personality. Yeah, I just believe if you want to be a star, and I don't mean a star in the boxing circle, I mean a star to where people know your name, people know you, people recognize you, people want your autograph, that they want a picture with you. Sometimes you're gonna have to do a little bit more than what you do in the ring. That's why you see Canelo doing interviews, taking motherfuckers through his house now, showing people his cars, showing people what he's like doing, playing golf, interacting with Steph Curry. Like sometimes you gotta do that kind of shit to build your brand. Now, look, if you don't want to build your brand, then and you just want to go about your job as a boxer, then you do that. And maybe that's not for us to know what I'm saying to tell you what to do, but don't come to the table yelling, you know what I'm saying, that 50-50 or no fight, because your brand ain't as big as what Earl Spence brand is right now. And that's just the truth. Like Earl got controversy. Like he had that car, like take it for like what you want. That car accident, you know what I'm saying, made people know who Earl Spence is. Like, they all these ex-boxer car fly, like people doing research now. People who didn't know Earl Spence, like they, oh, hold on. Oh damn, I hope this dude get better, man. He was a damn good fighter. You know what I'm saying? People feeling bad for him. So that made him bigger. Him fighting Mikey Garcia with 48,000 people in Dallas now, everybody talking about it, made him bigger. Him doing pay-per-views with the likes of Sean Porter made him bigger. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm just him being Olympian, fighting in the Olympics, coming out as a blue chip prospect. That made him big. Terence Crawford had the long road. Had a tough road, had to take a short notice fight to get his name out there. And this coming from a dude who loved Terence Crawford. I would love for Bud to get 50-50. But if he get 50-50, I don't think we'll ever get a fight.
That's how I feel too, bro. And then you got to think about Earl Spence with the Mayweather story, him with the it's a lot of shit that plays a factor. Yeah, so it's like the suspense of people saying, "Oh, Earl doing this," then him coming out doing what he did. So I just think the fight is ready now, bro. It's time. You feel me? It's time.
So you think Earl should fight him next?
I think Earl is going to fight. I don't know if Bud go because Earl fight in February and March. Bud ain't fit to fight in February and March. I don't think. You know what I'm saying?
But do Bud? I mean, like Earl said, he want to come back and fight champions.
Yeah, he said he want to fight champions. Yeah. So
Ugas been mandated to, you know what I'm saying, December 9th. He got to go handle up with Stanionis. Like
Stanionis, yeah. And I talked to Richard Schaefer. Richard said they is not moving to the side, bro. So
I wouldn't either.
They stuck on that situation. So
man, Stanionis thing he can beat Ugas. Like he's not worried about that nigga.
Yeah, he's a hell of a fighter. So when it comes to Bud, I don't know if Bud gonna fight Earl. That's what I'm saying. It's up to Bud because Bud's saying I don't want to fight him after no injuries because he feel like he ain't gonna get his just due. Just like he said with the car crash, and I ain't saying his eye. So I don't know if Bud gonna say, well, I'm gonna fight now because if I go in there and whoop his ass, he been off. They just gonna make more excuses. Or Bud saying, I want to beat somebody else's ass, let him get a fight. Then we go either in the summer or the fall. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't mind saying this. Like Earl say, he don't want no tune-ups. My whole thing is, Mike, if you sign that contract, you know what you're signing up for. You feel me?
So should Earl, like, I know you say February, March, in order to make the Bud fight, should he go and make a June? Like should that be a target date for Earl and Bud to like fight in May or June, just to get a fans like what they want? Like, do we get this fight in 2022 is like the main thing that I'm asking. I know what Earl said, I know what Bud said, but shit, it's a lot of shit that has to. We got to see what Bud end up with, who he end up with.
Right, that's gonna play a big part of it too. Like who he end up with, and where do they go from there? Like if they okay, we just signed Bud Crawford. Do we want to try to get a few fights?
If I'm Bud, I'm calling Floyd, man.
Man,
Maybe you don't want to deal with Al directly because you feel like Al and Earl got a good relationship. Call Floyd, man. Floyd, can we do a fight by fight deal or do a 2-fight deal or whatever? You know what I'm saying? Like,
yes.
To me, Eddie Hearn already said in the public, like, why would I offer Terence Crawford a contract? I ain't got nothing for him.
Exactly.
So Eddie out the way. You're not going to go back to Bob.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, unless it's a 1-fight Josh Taylor fight, but I don't see Bob paying you all that money for Josh Taylor.
So,
I don't know, man.
Another thing, Mike, why Bud ain't go sign with Al, in my opinion, just my opinion, because you gotta understand, Bomac is the manager, right? So if you was to sign with Al, then that means Al is your manager and advisor. You feel me? Yeah. So you're not gonna have 2 managing advisors, right? So you're not gonna knock Bomac out the way and say, "Well, Bo, you just my trainer again now." And I don't think Bomac want to up that extra slice of pie damn self. So it's gonna come down to me, bro. Just to me, shit. I just pull a Canelo. Shit, I go fight by fight basis with anybody. Okay, Al, you say you want me over here for this little man? Let's do 2 fights. I get that cat, then me and Earl Spence go, and then after that we see what happens. Or go over this way. They got something for me. I can fight on this platform or this platform. Especially you 34 now, right? So shit, you headed to the ass end of your career. I try to save every dollar I can, bro. That's why I say I start TBC Promotions. Shit, ain't nothing wrong. You got the money to do it. I start my own promotional company because
do it.
Yeah,
and the fans corner, we all want the fight to happen. Like that ain't even an issue. Yeah, man, smash that thumbs up button, man. Tell them there, Lincoln. Smash that fucking thumbs up button. Like that ain't even an issue. Like we just thinking about things that are gonna be preventing the fight from getting made. I don't give a fuck what Earl make or what Bud. That don't mean nothing to me. I'm not getting none of that. If they come out tomorrow and say the fight is made, I'm not going into Bud only got this or Earl. No, that nigga, I'm happy the fight is made. We need to see who's the best welterweight. But the fight ain't made. And does this fight mean more if it's for undisputed, or does that last belt that Ugas got don't matter at all?
I feel like, to me, I ain't gonna say the belt don't matter, but I think even if they fight right now, it's just as big as it is for undisputed. Undisputed add an extra, the king of the ring for real, like, you know what I'm saying. But still, right now, I think that fight just as big as it is. It's a unification bout than the undisputed bout. You know what I'm saying? It's Earl Spence and Terence Crawford. You feel me? Both of their ass gonna get in. I'm quite sure people thinking, just in my opinion, whoever do win, I feel like Earl and Bud be Ugas. I think he put up a hell of a fight. So to me, it's like this is the fight, whether it's for undisputed or not. And then after that, depending on if it's a rematch or not, then we know the next person going to get Ugas after if he get past Stanionis or Stanionis win. So I feel like it's just as big as a unification bout, 2 scraps to 1 scrap, or 3 scraps to 1 scrap, or 2 scraps to 2 scraps. You know what I'm saying? It's titles on the line anyway, but we know this clearly number 1, number 2.
I ain't gonna lie, and people gonna hate me for this shit. I think the undisputed matters. I really do. I think that last piece of the puzzle matters, and the reason I say that is this ain't never been done before. 147 ain't never had an undisputed champion. You know what I'm saying? Like in any era. So with that being said, you write your name in the history book, and it's already a fight that people are salivating, you know what I'm saying? Like foaming at the mouth for. So when you add undisputed on top of that, and knowing that you're gonna be the first person in history to achieve that accolade, and everybody after who achieves it is your son, it's
I think Zal was at 141.
I don't know what's that. Well, I just know 147 ain't never been undisputed because they always
because 68 was the only division that didn't have an undisputed.
No. They always run that graphic. 147 has never had a undisputed champion. Like I believe it's been like a unified champion, but in the 4-belt era.
4-belt era, you're right.
Yeah, in the 4-belt era, and nobody held all 4 belts at once.
Uh-huh. Okay, that 4-belt era, you're right.
Yeah. I just know because they run that shit up all the time. A fucking welterweight fight. Oh, these fights are rare. We rarely get a welterweight a unification fight and shit like that. They ran it when they ran it in first in the 4-belt division, 147. Zab Zulu, of course, been has been. Let me look this shit up, man. 147 pound boxing undisputed.
Yeah, I kind of figured it was Zal. I thought Zal was at 140 though, but I think it is 147.
Let me see. Undisputed champion, 4 title undisputed champions. Roy, no, that's 3 belt. Roy Jones had 3 belt. Jermaine Taylor, Wayne, Hopkins, Councilman, Jennifer Lopez. I'm not seeing nobody, no. No. Let me go back. Maybe something else somewhere. Yeah, I thought I was right now. List of undisputed world champions. Cruiserweight, middleweight, welterweights. 2007 WBC, WBO era. Cecilia. Cecilia, the only one that's been for in the 3-belt era. Corey Spence and Zab Zula, WBA, WBC, IBF. I know I was right, man. Niggas try to tell me I'm wrong. Yeah, in the WBA, WBC, and IBF era, Donald Curry, December 6, 1985, Lloyd Hunnigan. Yeah, I can't believe Donald lost to Lloyd, man. That's some bullshit.
Corey, December 13th, February 5th.
Yep, there you go. There you go.
I was just talking to Corey too the other day too. He was talking about oh man, Corey living good down there in Florida, man. That's my brother. I talk to that nigga almost every day, man.
That's great. Yeah,
Corey living good, bro.
Yeah, man. Donald Curry was a bad dude, man. Bob Arum said that's the dude that had like the most talent that he felt like underachieved.
Mm-hmm.
I just hope that we could get a definitive answer to who the best is at 147 before it's too late. Because I feel like, how many more fights do you think Earl gonna want to make 147?
2, possibly a third on the side, depending on if he can get this Ugas or this Bud fight. But he only had 2 left. One of them 2.
Ugas is Ugas is not even an option. Like that's not gonna happen at all.
WBA just fucked that clean up. That's crazy to me though.
And they ain't doing it in no other division though. Like that's crazy. I know Chris Colbert from the fight Gutierrez for the 130-pound title, because Chris Colbert was the regular and Gutierrez is like the super now since Tank vacated that what moved up to 135 and shit. So they doing it down there, but they ain't cleaning this shit up like how they supposed to, man. You still got Tank and Teofimo Lopez at 135. Why they ain't mandating that?
Right.
I would love to see that fight. Go ahead and mandate T.O. and Javante. Let me see who's gonna win that fight.
T.O. somebody dropping the tight going 140. Think he'll get Josh Taylor.
Yeah, T.O. don't. He better stay far away from Josh Taylor.
Yeah, bro. You think he's going straight to Josh Taylor, and Josh Taylor trying to get the Bud fight. So
Nah, if I'm Josh, I'm staying. If this little motherfucker want to fight me, I'm about to fuck him up. Josh, I'm telling y'all, man, T.O. is good. But don't get it twisted. And if he catch Josh, he might knock Josh's ass out.
Yeah, I said the
If
same.
that bitch go 12 rounds, I'm leaning on Josh. He taller, he longer. He been in there with dudes that like to be rough and shit. And he done fought some good ass opponents like T.O. only had, well, I'd say Comey and Loma. People say Nakatani, but that dude, I mean, I would never really.
Well, I said T.O. can take what Josh dishing back at his ass. That's a different type of power.
Mm-hmm. And we got to see how he look at 140. Like, just because you move up to 140 don't mean it's going click, you know what I'm saying, the first fight. And if your first fight Josh Taylor, man, and how you feel about T.O. saying he injured going into this fight? I told everybody, I'm like, bro, to me, it seemed like he making a excuse if he somehow lose.
Yeah, I just feel like I just feel like T.O. trying to add a different dynamic to make it look like, you see what I did, and I was an injured fighter. You know what I mean? Every fighter going to a fight with a nick and a knack here and there. You can't be that injured. Your ass want to fight. You know what I'm saying? So maybe it could be something if you go in there and this man have more success than you think because he don't know what to expect. He can use it as an excuse. Or if you go in there and do have a spectacular performance, he can make it that, oh, see, I was injured and I still did what I did. So imagine me when I just feel like sometimes T and his daddy talk too damn much. You know, like his daddy walking up on that man yesterday. Yeah. I thought nobody was worse than the Angel, boy, but this dude here, he take the cake, bro. He called Floyd racist. He don't like Latino fighters, but Floyd got a stable Latino fighters. He just be saying any damn thing, bro. I don't rock with that type of shit. As T.O., he a Teofimo Lopez, one bad motherfucker inside that square circle. I take nothing away from his skill set. I feel like he smoked Cambosa's ass from the first to the seventh, somewhere between that. I don't think he go past 7 rounds. But for outside some of the antics, like they let that Loma win, like blow their fucking head up a little too big, bro. Like Loma came back, fought, beat the shit out of Nakatani, now for the fight again, and you just now about to fight. You see what I'm saying? So, bro, get into the ring and do the talking in the ring. You somebody that's a takeover. Boy, your ass been stalling like hell for this one damn fight.
Absolutely, man. His daddy got punched by Cambosa Senior for talking too damn much, man. So talk too damn much, man.
See, he walked his ass away too, Mike.
Yeah, that nigga did that hold me back shit, man. He got punched. Hey, man, somebody come grab me right quick, man.
He really put his hands on me. Did you see that? You see that? Hey. You see that, Poppy? Yeah, you want.
What them niggas at, man? Come grab me, man. Right. I go off on this nigga. Hurry up. Are you grabbing? Okay, hey, come here, nigga. What? I'll fuck you up. Man, nigga got grabbed and everything, talking that shit, man. Well, yeah, man, that win against Loma Chico. Man, that really, you know what I'm saying, went to their head. And to me, like, the takeover, man, the takeover ain't complete. Y'all know, man. Every fight, man, y'all, it gotta be a run back, bro. The fans demand a run back, man. And
my bad, Mike.
You don't want to give Loma the run back. I don't know, like, if y'all is confident and this braggadocious, like, do it again. You already beat him once, so you know what it takes to beat him, right? That should be easy money. Then you can come into top rank. Hey, man, I need a bigger guarantee this time against Loma. I made what, 1.8 last time? I need 3.6. You feel me? Like, that's how you come in with the shit, man. Like, but nah, they want to be fake undisputed. They want to be goddamn me, not fight Devin, not fight Loma, fight Josh Taylor, because even if you lose to Josh Taylor, you lost to an undisputed champion your first fight at 140. Like, that shit, to me, man, if you gonna be undisputed, man, be undisputed for real. Either fight Loma or fight Devin. Simple and plain. Or have Devin and Loma fight each other, and you fight the winner.
That ain't gonna happen because it's gonna be up to Bob Byrne. Bob Byrne don't want to make that damn Loma and Devin happen unless Devin has come and sign with him. He already said, "Come on over, sit down, and have a talk." Because Bob been the man.
Out like Devin and free agents, like shit. Devin can go over there for one fight.
Yeah, that's what Bob trying to see, trying to get him
over.
There.
You know what I'm saying? Devin got a guarantee now, nigga. I made y'all know what I made. Mm-hmm. Shit, y'all know what I made against Linares my last fight. And either y'all coming with 3.2 or 3 point something, or y'all about to give me a tune-up for $2 million. Then I get my 3.5. You feel me? Like y'all know what it is with Devin. And I know people don't like Bill Haney and the way because he talk a lot and all that shit, man. Fuck all that talking shit, man. Niggas talk. I mean, from where I'm from, niggas talk. Period. What he done with his son should be applauded. What he done with his son should be fucking applauded, man. Got his son to be a multi-millionaire before the age of 25. One of the most recognized young boxers coming up. Like Devin.
Youngest promoter in the game.
Yeah. Devin out here making motherfuckers look stupid. You undisputed, but I'm making more than you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Ryan, you got 10 million IG followers, but I'm making more than you.
Mm-hmm.
Man, like, I salute Devin and what his dad done.
I most definitely salute them what they doing and shit like that. And like I say, I like they trying to get all the smoke with everybody. Just like people say if they want to say about Demetrius Andrade, right? Like I said, I don't agree with Canelo or the Jamal Charlo saying that he's a horrible fighter. He's not a horrible fighter. I respect him for trying to get all the smoke with everybody. You know what I'm saying? So motherfuckers out there that's trying to make it happen with everybody, you shouldn't really have shit bad to say about them. You know what I mean? I ain't got shit bad to say about Dale or Demetrius Andrade. Even though I got Canelo knocking out Andrade, I think Charlo beats him. I think he get him a little run. And I think Tank knock out Devin. And I think I lean towards Teofimo, but I do know what Devin can do to beat them. If Devin can stick to being Devin and not get caught up in what fans be talking about in that knockout power and shit, or he gonna put himself in a position to win them fights.
Only thing with Andrade is, and I think people don't take it into consideration. I wonder how a motivated Demetrius Andrade looks coming into the ring when he knows he's gonna fight Canelo, when he knows he's gonna fight Jamal Charlo.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think we've ever seen that because his level of opponents. Y'all talk about Bud opponents, but goddamn, his opponents, man. The last dude, Piggly Wiggly, yeah. See, niggas don't know about Piggly Wiggly or Money Brown. They're like, what the hell is a Piggly Wiggly, man? That damn grocery store, nigga. Hold on. Oh yeah, man. Oh man, him, then Luke Keeler and Liam Williams. See, Liam Williams just pulled off from that Eubank ass whooping he was finna get. Like them dudes, I could one day Wolverine. I think his best opponent probably was Wolverine. But like that, I don't think he can. He's actually really motivated going into those fights, like he would be against a Canelo or Jamal Charlo or even a Jamel Charlo if that fight ever comes to fruition, or a Triple G. Like I would love to see him get the Triple G and Murata winner. Shouldn't that make sense for the zone? Does Triple G and Murata do a rematch? Is it going to be that good of a fight? I don't know, man.
Right, I want to say I think Triple G get it. I think Triple G probably stop his ass.
And nigga, Triple G just going to Japan.
Yeah.
Oh, motherfucker ain't fought since what, February of this year? Or last year, maybe. I don't know when the hell he fought. He fought Sarah Mentor. His mentor. Like that nigga old, man. Like I don't even know. Like I ain't even seen no training videos of Triple G or nothing. Have you?
Hell no, man.
I ain't seen Triple G bag yet, my nigga.
I didn't even know the fight was made for December. I had to really pay attention.
That shit in like 30 days, my nigga. Like, I ain't seen this man hit a bag yet, man.
For real, bro. No,
I ain't seen him do no interview, no press conference, no nothing.
That nigga in hibernation mode right now. No, where the fuck?
He got restrictions over in Japan to where motherfuckers can't get over there for like media and shit. I don't know.
Oh yeah, so
I'm gonna go ahead and shut this damn show down, man. Everybody smash that thumbs up, Brown. Hey, let them know what to find your Money Brown and what the show is.
Man, y'all come right on over to Money Brown TV right here on YouTube. Y'all come right over to Money to Right on Instagram. We stream all the fights, no matter how big, no matter how small. Y'all need someone to watch the fight. Follow me on Instagram, man. We damn sure going up tonight. And like I say, right here on Money Brown TV, man, on YouTube. Much love, much appreciated. I continue to support my brother Mike, man, one of the best in the business, one of the most unbiased dudes in the business. Go keep it true, go keep it real, go ride for who we ride for. But most definitely, you know what I'm saying, Mike he go tell the truth on whatever the situation is, man. But you know it's all love, Mike. Anytime you need me, champ, I'm here for you, bro. And South Park Killer, I don't know what the hell you talking about, Money Brown going against Canelo Alvarez. Y'all start opening up y'all ears and listening. Stop trying to hear what you want to hear, man. But it's all love, my brother Mike. You feel me? Enjoy the fights tonight, champ.
Who you got tonight? Figueroa or Fulton?
Man, I got Fulton pulling it out, bro. But I ain't sleeping on Brandon Figueroa. That motherfucker, he can fight, bro. I picked him to knock out Luis Nery. I just think his defense need to be a little bit more tighter. I'm gonna say this: if Fulton fall into the trap like he did with Angelo Leo, we'd be like, "Oh, I'm gonna fight they fights," and he go out there and try to fight the Brandon Figueroa fight. I think that'd be a bad move. I think he need to be smart. It's gonna be probably a lot of breaking up in this fight, but he need to, fight his fight, be smooth, be smart. You know what I'm saying? And outpoint Brandon if you can catch him with some shit that hurt him. Which Fulton ain't cracking like that, but if he can catch him with some shit to outpoint him and do your job, but don't get caught up in trying to, go with Brandon Figueroa, toe for toe, blow for blow, and try to beat him at his own game, because Fulton will fall into that trap. And with T.O., I got T.O. starching George Camboso ass. I don't even see
about that fight. I was talking about Figueroa.
Yeah, for real.
I got Figueroa tonight, man.
I don't blame him.
I got Figueroa tonight. I like the way he fight, bro. I like the way he fight, man. Motherfucker can fight his ass out. But cool boy stuff against Angelo Leo, man. He showed me some dog that I ain't think he had.
Mm-hmm.
I swear that he was fucking Angelo Leo body. Oh,
wasn't he now?
That nigga was beating that boy body like he goddamn me like a slab of ribs or something. I'm like, God damn, how Angelo Leo, like, I was like, bro, he's still going. So I mean, it's tough, but I think just the size of Brandon and the pressure, and like you said, Cool Boy chooses to do that bang him out shit and not box. I think Brandon can get him, but Cool Boy got a chance though, man. If he stay on his toes and use the ring and move around, I think he can get it done. But I'm rocking with Brandon Figueroa tonight.
Yeah, I like it. Like I tell you, I'm a big Brandon Figueroa. I'm an Omar Figueroa fan too. Now it's a little bit, but it's all love. South Park Killer. Andrade ain't a horrible fighter. You a 2-division world champion. You got skills, so I stand by my words, man. I stand by my words. But I'm gonna let my brother Mike get up out of here, Mike. But we for sure gonna do it again, bro. And we damn sure gonna talk about this Fulton Figueroa, because I know that shit gonna be fireworks.
All right, big dog. Shout out to my guy Mike Brown TV, man. And y'all always know what I say, man. Every superhero needs theme music. And I'm out this bitch.
Sometimes you gotta give people their flowers. While they can still smell them. Mark Nash, Michael Gross, the boss. My nigga, my brother. Let's get this shit done, Mike. We all love sports, right? Mike Ross, the boss, this is Mike on sports. He smoke competition, same time smoke a port. When it comes to debating, he's one of the greatest. Put him on the A-list, over Kellerman and Bayless. If you missed the show, couldn't make it, just log on and click the playlist. That boy always